previous videos were useful, and some people asked me to make a video for module 3 for them. So here it is. But before starting what I did in my module 3, I would like to give a little review of the module 2, as some people were asking to explain it again a little. So here is the sheet. I hope you all managed to identify the mistake that I made here, and the mistake here is that I made was in this column onwards, in this column I mean, and please have a look what mistake I did. If you couldn't find the mistake, let me tell it, because I don't want to misguide anyone. So the mistake that I made was that I copied the same formula of frequency in monetary. So sorry guys for that mistake. Other than that, it is completely fine. Um, if you have any questions regarding this, please do ask. And I think I mentioned it earlier. Sorry, that I compiled all the data here in this sheet of all the 3 sheets that we had, just for the sake of ease. You can see that some part of it has a different kind of formatting than the rest, and I hope that the age, profit and recency columns that I created on my own are also clear. So this was the way that I created the RFM model. Now what I did, that is what I did submit in the module 2 is here in the form of a presentation. So I started like this. In their template that was given, I defined the problem. Defining the problem is that I mentioned the exploration part. It also gives the link of this spreadsheet as well. So don't worry, you won't be able to download it. I have changed the permissions. These are the tools I use, and this is how I defined who are the customer of our client using bar graphs and box plots. And then I also use some more bar graphs with a little different set of variables, then box plot again. Then I slowly came to my objective that I had to deliver, that is to highlight the top 1,000 customers. Here are some different variables. You can pause it and look at as you see fit. And here I started explaining what is RFM model. So you can again pause this and have a look at it. This is a scatter plot comparing two variables that are monetary and recency, the essential elements of RFM. Similarly, I did with the other two. This is just to add a little color in it, and this is the central part of it. Do have a look at it carefully. So I just mention on what basis have I segmented my customers, and how what are their traits, and what are the basis of my segmentations. And here is the final presentation of my module 2, in which I showed which segment is ranked what, and what, and I again stated the segmentation criteria. The I have done a slight mistake here. I should mention it here so that you are not misguided. I unfortunately had made this column cumulative and then did the member selection. However, uh, this should have been done since we wanted 1,000 customers. So 208 customers from our champions, then 637 from uh, loyal customers, then how much will it be? It will be 800, and yeah, it will be complete, right? So 637 from here, and how many then are left? Then about I guess it's around, yes, it's exactly 208. So 208 customers from here. So then our sorry, extreme sorry again. 208, 845. That means 155 customers from this potential loyalist segment, and I'm guessing that you have um, paused this video and also have gone through these suggested strategies as well. If not, do go through them, and that's about it. Now to our module 3. Here it is. I did not make it on Tableau or Power BI, since I'm not highly skilled on that. I would say that my skill is on uh, Microsoft Office and R so far, and I do plan on learning Power BI in Tableau. So till the time I'm not, I have made it on MS Excel. Just let me zoom it a bit. Yeah. So alright. Although it won't make any difference because it did made a slight difference. So basically what I did is I made pivot charts easier for me to understand. I wanted to see how the well segment performed in which month again. Uh, so I made a line graph. It shows how well they performed in terms of sales, revenue, and profit. Since our uh, we have in our data we have assumed that the prices have not changed and actually have not changed. I validated that. This chart is a bar chart, and it shows the same thing that I showed in the PowerPoint presentation that I made. This is the similar to it, but in terms of percentage of contribution to the total profit earned as per their segments of RFM. This is again wealth segment divided thing. Not a big less, I think. So this is confusing for me as well. Okay, and wait a second. So I have the, distributed my made segments into the wealth segments as per their profit, and here I just more or less the same in a different manner. It's a little lagging behind. It is count of profit more or less the same thing, I believe. This graph you have seen in the presentation. Come on. Unfortunately, my laptop is lagging for some reason. Oh, I know the reason actually. This is the reason. So this is the same that I did for the wealth segment. It is basically 12 months, and their profit performance monthly. So if I zoom it will completely hang. So this is one. This is the time period of an year. The one you can see here, and the let me. These are the champions. These are the champions performance. It's the gross straight line go with a positive slope, and so on with the rest. You can actually, if you want, um, we can simply remove others and just choose the ones that we want. It's this simple. It's simply this simple. It's a completely robust dashboard. It will work uh, amazingly, but it's since my laptop is lagging behind a little. Actually, I say a lot, so that is why it's doing what it is doing. So I hope this is also helpful. And since my laptop is not allowing me to further explain, there are other. I hope I have another thing which if I go down again, it'll probably stop my work. So I hope I'm helpful for you guys. I mean, my videos are helpful for you, and that's all. Thank you. Please don't, please don't forget to give a thumbs up, and if possible, and if you like my efforts, do subscribe. Do subscribe as well. Jazakallah. Khuda.